There's times I go into studios that I've never been there before, and I'm the only one in a wheelchair. And I can tell that people are like, whoa. But then as soon as I show that dance is in my heart and we all share that same love, it's just that connection in the room and we all dance together and it's amazing.
Hey Diamond, how are you today?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to chat with me to share your story about dance.
Thank you for having me.
So I saw Ciara share your dance video for her single "The Girls" on her page. What was that moment like for you?
Shout out to Ciara. That moment was absolutely amazing because, to be honest with you, I love dance. That's why we're here. And I just loved the song. It moved me when I heard it. So I was like, I was already choreographing in my head. And I was like, let me just do this. And I did it with the hopes of just her seeing it and posting it on her story. So when I was at work and then I just like heard that she posted, I was like, oh my God, let me go in there because it was just so amazing that she acknowledged, first of all, me and me being a dancer and then a wheelchair dancer. It was just an amazing feeling. I grew up dancing to and listening to Ciara. So for her to recognize me, and side note, she put me on the first slide. So, it was amazing. And it's like, that definitely salute to her and just give me that push to keep going and to continue to choreograph.
You've been dancing since the age of 3, so tell us more about your dance journey.
Born in Brooklyn, and I started dancing in Brooklyn, and then I continued to dance at That's Dancing in West Palm. Then I went to the School of the Arts also for dance, elementary, middle school, and high school until I got shot. At the age of 18, I vividly danced, and it's been amazing. It's my outlet. It is my everything. It's how I express myself and how I let go. And without dance, I don't know like where I would be.
After the incident, did you ever think that you would go to a dance class again?
Absolutely not. I was told that I wouldn't do a lot of things, and I even told myself that I wouldn't be able to dance. There was a point in time where I would look at people and, I know I can do what they're doing, but I wouldn't put myself out there to even try. And I never thought that, no, I would go into a dance studio or even dance until, I was around a group of dancers who are in wheelchairs and other people in wheelchairs, period, that had confidence and really was able to see that in myself. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you don't need your legs to dance. Dance lives within you. Dance is inside of you. As long as, you believe that, then you can dance. And that's just that for me. And from there, I've taken off, and I feel like dance is not just in my legs anymore. And that's where it was. I feel like before this situation, dance lived in my legs, so to say. Like it was in my heart always, but I didn't think that I could dance without my legs.
Yeah.
So for me, to be in a dance studio, there's times I go into studios that I've never been there before, and I'm the only one in a wheelchair. And I can tell that people are like, whoa. But then as soon as I show that dance is in my heart and we all share that same love, it's just that connection in the room and we all dance together and it's amazing.
Do you remember that first class that you took after the incident and you went and took a class? Like, what was that experience like for you?
Right. And it's crazy because the lady's name is Jazz. Shout out to Jazz. I took my first dance class in Orlando. I was in college at the time. And I found her on Instagram, and it was my first heels class. And when I went in there, she was just so welcoming and so loving, and it was amazing. She definitely made me understand that it was okay to be there, and to let go. And it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience. Like from there, I gained the confidence to know that I can go into any studio and do my thing, and not question myself. And that was amazing.
Do you feel like there are any misconceptions about being a dancer in a wheelchair that you would like to address?
Absolutely. The main one is that you can't dance in a wheelchair. You can't dance without legs. Can't dance without the movement of your feet. All of these misconceptions not only are the misconceptions, but they limit people. And I would love for people not to spread that and put that onto people, because maybe if I didn't and wasn't told by doctors and people that I can't do this and I can't do that, then it wouldn't have been such a fight to get myself out of the mindset of what I can't do.
Mhm.
And it would have just been an automatic of, well, let's try it, or why not? But the world that we live in and with these misconceptions, they are not opening to the why not and why can't you. You have to fight for those, why can't I moments, So if it was one thing, it was to be that people have to realize that you do not need legs to dance, you don't need arms to dance, you don't need these things. You just need the passion to dance. And that's all you need.
It is National Dance Day. So what would you say you love most about being a dancer?
What I love most about being a dancer is that I can create anything and make it beautiful, make it me, and make it one of a kind. And that is me. And I feel like love dance because you're able to share that with others. And we are able to give dance and dance with others who are willing to connect with us on that dance level. And without dance, we wouldn't have that. So shout out to all my dancers and happy National Dance Day, y'all.